on April 2024. And when, let's get my yellow pencil. I'm going to get my yellow pencil. I've actually been looking at this lightning map. I've been looking at the streams, the plasma streams that are going straight up. They literally are going straight up through, hello, Castle Mermaid. They're literally going straight up through that area. It's like, I'm going to try to make them, and they're kind of going up toward, there's Nashville, Tennessee. There were like 3 lines that were literally going straight up through Indiana, where the New Madrid is at. Where the New Madrid is at. The lines were going straight up there. But what's really, really interesting, I'm wondering if these lines that go all the way up, and grant it, they are really, they're right here. It's like it's forming a big triangle right here from, let me get the point out. You all, let me scoot this over. You just tuning in, welcome. They are, oh, okay, here's the New Madrid seismic zone. Welcome. This is what it's looking like. It's looking like this right here. You can see the location of it. It's like right down there, right at the bottom of Illinois, goes through Tennessee, Arkansas, Kentucky, and just barely eclipses Indiana. But these lightning strikes and stuff, I need to stick this somewhere. I'm going to stick you right here. I'm going to stick it right there, you all. Let's stick it right there. We'll stick it right there. This is truly, it's right next to these lightning strikes are forming a triangular, it's a long triangle. It is a long triangle right outside near the National High Magnetic Field Laboratory right here. They are literally, this is the laboratory right here, okay? It's the largest National High Magnitude Field Laboratory in, right out here behind Jacksonville, but it's not. It's right here around Tallahassee. This is where these, it's forming their triangle shape right around in here. And I don't know if there's some kind of magic involved or something, is what I'm thinking. There's power in those triangles. You know how they say, well, we have some kind of trine, square, some kind of square when these stars and planets align. They say there's like a, I don't know what they call it, but there's supposed to be some type of energy associated with those. And this thing right here, it is forming something like that. But I'm wondering, how long will this energy last? Will it last up until April the 8th? Will this right here continue to fire? Because we got the eclipse line right here. And you can see how massive it gets right here. Continue to do the thing right up toward here. I'm going to show you the map. Let me tilt this up. I've been sitting here staring at it, taking pictures. I've been taking screenshots of it, to looking at how it's all going, because it's going all over the place. I was going to do a live stream, but I'm not. Hello, how are we doing on here? Apple Brooks Honey, Susan B. Honey. Do we got any more honeys on here? We got a lot of honeys on here. We do. We got a lot of you all on here. This right here is what I'm concerned about. How this line, it just stays and it continues. This is where the New Madrid is. It's right along this line right here. That's where it's at, right along this line. And this energy is going straight through there. See it? It's like going straight through there. And it goes slightly up to there, the New Madrid. But it's a lot of energy. It's a whole lot of energy. And I was sitting here looking at it and looking at all these triangles that are forming at different points. Because there's power in the triangles. There is power in a triangular shape. There's all different types, but there's something weird going on. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I took an image of Google Earth. This is what Google Earth looks like right now. I don't know if there's any lightning strikes in this area. I have no idea if there's lightning strikes in that area. I don't, but I know that this area is right outside the National High Magnetic Field Laboratory. And you've got to ask yourself, does this laboratory, you know, it's got stuff going down underground. It's bound to have things going down underground. But these lightning strikes are coming, like going from down here all the way up. They're going up into, say, just like this is where they're going. They're going up like that. I know this is not a good image, but look at them. It's so active. They're going straight up toward that area, a constant beam. And I just can't help but wonder, you know, it's got the triangle things. If there's a lot of energy that's literally being built up now, and see how they're making their triangular points, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. See, it's really, really active. There's something going on. Look, from up here, it literally went straight down here along the path of the eclipse. It did. It literally went from up here down toward the path of the eclipse. There's a lot of activity in that area. Let me get this right here. If we put this right here, and this is the seismic zone, Illinois and Indiana. It's right over here. These beams of light don't go away. They just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And with all these, see, it's right here by Tennessee. Look how they're pointing. They just keep bouncing back. There's bound to be some kind of energy buildup that's going to be taking place. So when that solar eclipse right here around Illinois, literally right here around Illinois, is in Evansville, Indiana. Evansville, Indiana is right here, right there. Right there is Evansville, Indiana, and it's alongside the New Madrid fault line right there. And you can see these plasma beams from these lightnings, these beams they're just continually being picked up right there. It's a lot of activity. I'm really tad bit concerned about this. And you know what? When I clicked into this article right here, no, why are you doing that? It was an article that I had clicked into. It was, I think it was, no. Well, I wanted to click into that, but there was a something else that I had clicked into. I don't know what it did. If you're just tuning in, welcome, because I'm trying to figure out about this solar eclipse that's coming. And I'm a little bit concerned about this. We got the National High Magnetic Field Laboratory. This right here has a magnetic field, I forget how many times more than the Earth's magnetic field right here. So they can displace the magnetic field, but if they displace it in one part, they have to make up for it in another part. But the lightning strikes are coming from this area, and this is a current image of Google Earth. This is literally like this, and it's right outside. So I'm wondering, is this electricity also coming from the magnetic lab? But let's going straight up through here. Straight up through here where these things would be going through. And then that right there. I know there's talk about the New Madrid and stuff. There's talks about aliens and things, but I'm wondering about these triangles. There's energy in the triangles. How we doing here? Well, I'm not deep diving too much because I don't know where I'm diving. I don't know where I'm diving, but I was sitting there staring at those, taking screenshots of them. I was sitting there looking at them and thinking, why you look like you're forming a triangle? Because they were just going all over the place. They have points in here. Why does the lightning have to bounce back? It's like bouncing light. You know how they can bounce the light? Light can be bent. Light can be bent. Light can bounce like mirrors. If you have a mirror, you can send a signal through. You hold a mirror and shine it just right, and somebody else shows up, and it creates a beam of light. Why couldn't the plasma do that? I think it is. It's picking up the signal and things like that. So I was over here looking at this along, thinking about that, the eclipse, how this energy is like building up, and these lines are going straight up along that center. That X marks the spot for the New Madrid. The X marks the spot. Whoopsie. For the New Madrid right there. They're going up through the center of it. These red lines right there, going up through the center of it, which is right here. Let me see if I can get it. Right here by Illinois. And right down here, Illinois. They're going straight up. They're going straight up through there. It's just, there's no telling what's going to happen. There truly isn't. And this has been a big study, plasma lightning, with NASA for quite a while. So they look like a triangular shapes too. They could be open. They could be bringing energy in. They really could. Look at that. That's a really, really solid like angle. Look how these are doubled. This is interesting. These look like great big. Look at them, how they look. Look how thick those plasma lines are. It looks like signals being brought through. Even though this is a graphic, this is just a graphic to show the lightning. But these are really solid. This is like two solid things coming out from there. And there's really nothing going on in the ocean. There's nothing going on right there. It's just a little bit of clouds. I don't know if there's any lightning there, but it's outside the National whatever laboratory. Excuse me. It's like right outside there. Tennessee. I wonder where in Tennessee that these things are at. Are they near the WeWork building in Tennessee, in Nashville, Tennessee? See, look at some of this. This area straight down through here is like primed. It's primed. And some of these were making squares. They were making squares too. This is a big triangular area, a great big triangular area, and the lines are so thick down here. So thick. I'm not sure what the different color lines mean. This is actually a study thing. I'm just keep going through these. Look at that. And then look over here in Boston. Please come to Boston for the springtime. And we know what's going on there. We know what happened. The bridge fell down. The bridge fell down. And we'll leave it at that. We shall leave it at that. The bridge fell. See, look at all of this. Look how they're connecting. They're like connecting, and then they're bouncing back down. They're going back down with their connections. So there's a lot. There's a lot. I don't know if there's probably rain over here. There's a lot of energy coming, going straight up to wherever that is leading. A ton of energy. And it's a solid line. It's just like this is like nonstop going up that thing. See it? Look how solid they get. Totally solid. Going straight up. You go straight up. Right around this area where it's going to cross the solar eclipse. It's going to cross right there. That's where the New Madrid's at. There's those triangles. So it's like a great big triangle too. It doesn't feel right in my spirit. That's all I want to say. In my spirit, it may feel nothing wrong in your spirit, but in my spirit, it just does not feel right. This feels really strange just looking at that. It kind of makes me sick to my stomach looking at this image right here, and I'm being honest, and I haven't, normally don't get that way, but it kind of makes me sick to my stomach looking at this. With that mag lab. I'll tell you where it's making me sick, and I don't get sick to my stomach, but it's literally making me sick to my stomach, like right there, right there. Looking at that image is it's the energy. It's the energy from it. And then we got this. Then we got this. And it's what? How many days away? April the 8th. We ain't got much longer. And then you got the New Madrid. I don't know about you all. I don't know if you feel fine looking at that, but I don't feel fine looking at it because it kind of makes me sick to my stomach looking at it. The New Madrid began in December of 1811. Yes, it did. It began in around 1811. Ta-da. Yeah. Are there any strikes in Philadelphia right now? We have clear skies here. Oh, that's not it. I got to come over here. Got to go to the lightning. We got to get over here to Philadelphia. Virginia Beach. Ohio. It's not showing me all of it. This is all it's showing for Philadelphia right here. That's just got the receptors going straight down through there is what it's got. Just lines of it going at that angle. When you pull back from it, okay, terrible. So when I pull back from this image is what gets you right there. When I pull back from it, you know what it looks like? Is that the image you're talking about? Did I flip through that? Or was I on a different image? This is the image that I was on right there. That's the image you're talking about. Norfolk is where Edgar Cayce Foundation is. That's a lot of energy. It's lightning strike. It's plasma. It's plasma trackers. It's the way they explain it is it's just it's a community project with free lightning maps and apps. It's a project. It's just a project. It's all animation, all animation. But they're picking it up. They're picking it up in these areas, and they're forming triangles. And the Great Mag Lab is right down here in Tallahassee. Outside of Tallahassee, in Tallahassee, is the magnetic lab. Right in this area right here, and it's the energy from it is really, I could see if there was enough energy, because it, you know, when you like build your house and you have to drive like a 6-foot rod, now both my sides of my nose are trying to tickle, a 6-inch copper rod into the ground to ground the electricity in your house, to send the electricity somewhere. It just keeps filming. It just keeps forming triangles. It just keeps forming triangles. You have to send the electricity into the ground. I mean, but with all this electricity going straight up in this spot, is right along that spot right there that it's going straight up, is going up. This is, I got it way too big. That's really way too big. It's going up. It's going up to where this is, right here. It's going up to there. It's going up straight to there, which is like that, which is this area right here, which you can see it on the map. Wait a minute. Look how that's going toward the, curving toward the side right there, you see? So that's curving toward the side. Ohio, it's coming off of Indiana. It's coming off of Indiana. No, there's too much triangle shapes. I don't want to look at it. I do not. So there's going to be a lot of energy with that. And we just did this right here. We just did the Earth eclipsing the moon. Just like that. I mean, it's pretty cool. It was. If you were outside watching it, that was on the 24th and 25th right here. But there's something much more happening, you all. What do you all think? Do you think it's all just, there's nothing to this, there's nothing to this stuff right here? Not a single thing to it? Or do you think there's something to it? There's a lot of electricity in the air, a ton of it. A ton of electricity. I mean, there could be right now, there could be storms and everything in this area. I can't look at it. I literally cannot look at it because it's making me sick to my stomach. Right here. So I'm not gonna look at it. Now, there. I can look at this. The map right now of the Google map of this area, and you can see it's got some clouds in that area. Just a little bit of clouds. Your mind keeps shutting down. You're trying to think of, to remember something to tell you, terrible something, and it feels like I'm not allowed. Well, there's a reason for everything. If you're not allowed, then maybe it's not the right time. Maybe you're not supposed to tell me, because maybe if you tell me, it might trigger something in me, and I might open my mouth and I might say something that I'm not supposed to say, or somebody else might hear what you're saying, and they're going to say something too. Tomorrow, people should stop buying electric cars. Yeah, the turtleneck is a key. What turtle? You had high winds that broke a tree down. Yeah, it's really interesting. They said expect high winds, and they will stop at a certain time. And they stopped just exactly when they said they would stop. The wind stopped blowing. These lines, Kimberly, represents plasma. Lightning is plasma. That's what the lines represent. If they're tracking, they're tracking it. Let me see. Let's read about it. Lightning maps. Lightning maps is additional service. It's a service for general questions on a project. They're not liable for completeness or timelines or anything like that. The quality and accuracy of information, the use of the datas. So yeah. Please note, it is not allowed to include the real-time maps, Google Map, or any other raw lightning data on the websites. So it's just lightning data. It's lightning data is what it is. They don't claim that it's real. I mean, that it's like whatever. They're just trying to track it. They're trying to track it. And if we type in NASA, let me flip it around. You type in some NASA, get you some NASA, NASA and plasma. I'm typing it in, lightning. See? Probing a 100-year-old theory of plasma motion for something. It's plasma is everywhere. There literally is plasma everywhere. A lightning primer. The primer describes the characteristics of lightning and provides information on recent activities in lightning research. The plasma nature of lightning channels and resulting in nonlinear something. See it? Yeah. But they've done a great big study. Our sun, tracing the origin and energization of plasma in the heliosphere. What's made in a thunderstorm faster than lightning. So they're studying it. They're studying the nature of lightning. And it is all over the place. Look at that. It's like everywhere. It's like bolts. The plasma electromagnetic sky. Our sky is electromagnetic. It is quantum electrodynamics. Wow, that's a big word. See how it's coming out of the sky? That looks like, oh, that looks like a big ship. That literally looks like, get this out of the way. It looks like a great big, get out of the way. Looks like a great big UFO ship. Look at, there's the windows. There's the windows right here. And there's some more windows right there. It literally looks like a UFO ship that has lightning coming down from it. I wouldn't say that it's not if I want to look at everything as a UFO in the sky. I've seen UFO ships in the sky. I have. I've seen UFO ships in the sky when the lightning is occurring, because when the lightning would flash, it showed the outline of great big gigantic ship up there with big gigantic beings in it. And I kid you not. I kid you not. I sit and watched it with my friend when I was working a late shift on a second shift job. See, this thing right here looks like a giant, this is supposed to be a giant plasma tornado whirling off there. Plasmas are, I believe there's plasma beings, massive plasma beings. Gina, what are we talking about? Well, I'm talking about the April 8th total solar eclipse that is supposed to be coming across the United States particularly, and the path of totality is like right there. And we got these lightning strikes that are literally going straight up. There's some that are solid. They're going straight up around the area where the New Madrid goes. And we've got these lightning strikes forming a triangle thing. And I think there's magic in the triangle shapes. If you can make a light go bounce back and form triangles, I think that has something to do. And then we got this big National High Magnetic Field Laboratory in Tallahassee, where scientists from all around the world. So this is what it's about. But I'm thinking the energy, there could be energy that is being transferred from all this lightning that is going to affect the Earth. And with that total solar eclipse, who knows what's going to happen, because this is the New Madrid right in this area. And the X marks the spot. And there's a lot of activity that is occurring in this area right now. If this continues up to April the 8th, I will say this. Last week when we looked at the lightning coming like this, remember that, you all? When we was looking at the lightning last week, that lightning was like somewhere down here. And there was no reason. There wasn't nothing going down here. This whole group of lightning, the lightning thing, it was right down here. And then it has moved up that way, which is, Al, honey, you in here? So these right here, oopsie, let me shoot. What did I do to my thing? See, they look like big gigantic beings, plasma entities, but yeah, I'm looking at my good lightning on Jupiter. That's not Jupiter. These right here, these things of light that are like right here, they're white lights. Actually, I think they're UFO ships. Or that's my personal opinion. How they show, look at that. NASA records eerie sounds of plasma waves. Oh, wow. Is that the Earth? That is so wild. Oh my gosh. Surrounding the Earth. Well, we do have a big plasma sphere. This is in 2017. NASA's Goddard Space Center. I mean, that's a really, really nice graphic right there. With all those twirly things right there. But we're ancient architects of the Milky Way. Let me see this. The Van Allen probe mission. Oh my gosh. Let's see if we can, let's don't get in trouble for this, but we want to know what NASA has to say about these waves. I'm going to turn it up. That's supposed to be the plasma making noise. That's supposed to be the plasma waves making noise. And if plasma is like the fourth state of matter, I happen to believe this is 9 years ago. 9 years ago. It's so long ago. Listen. I don't know. They sound like crickets and frogs. Oh, I guess this is it. This is what it sounds like. This is more sounds. High pitch frequencies. I don't know what these sounds are. Oh no, they're playing these tracks. That's Kepler. It sounds like monsters. We don't want to hear the monsters. No, we're supposed to be talking about that solar eclipse, and I don't feel the pit in my stomach from looking at this up close on the computer. Because if you stare at it, it's like a great big arrow. It's literally like a great big arrow. The tip of an arrow to a spear. You know, a sphere that you throw. That's what it's like. It's like, okay. It's kind of, it's like an arrow that goes on the tip of a sphere. And I wonder, you know, how this is like that. Well, this is like the anarchy, but this is literally this whole area. This whole entire area right now is bombarded with this. And this is how far, oh, wow. Okay, now we got it. Now we got it. I think we got it now. I got to take my socks off and make my feet hot. It just makes my feet hot, is what it does. You're going to have to sit up there and look at that. I gotta take my socks off. No, I got it. I got it. I got it. I think I got it. I got it. I got it. So, what if, when this solar eclipse comes, and this is X marks the spot, and this is the path of totality, and down here is the National High Magnetic Field Laboratory right here out of Tallahassee, and these lightning strikes are forming a triangle thing right here. And then we got like a big sphere that is like, looks like the end of a spear. It literally looks like, this is making me hot. Okay, let me flip it. Wait a second. All right. Try to see it. I can't get it. Okay, I'm not going to look at it. I want to see the... Was there a movie called The V? The V? Because it reminds me of The Real. Reminds me of The V. Because they dealt with that. Okay, let me get back to what I'm saying. Okay, this right here. It looks like a big sphere. There's a lot of lightning, and I think a lot of electricity, a lot of... I think a lot of energy maybe is being blasted into the earth. Maybe the earth is absorbing the energy too. But if you look at the diameter, of the lightning strikes, they literally match. They match this diameter right here in the beige. They match it. Because they would stretch all the way to practically, they're stretching all the way practically to the end of the United States, just like this. This is, you will feel the shaking around this area right here also. But you'll have a lot of damage right here. So they could be causing it to be so powerful that you would feel the shaking all around this whole entire area. This was the 1994 earthquake in California, and they felt it like that. This is the 1895, and they're supposed to have one bigger than a 6 magnitude. So I'm wondering if the energy is literally being, hypothetically speaking, built up in this area to where it could literally do a lot of damage, a lot of shaking, a lot of crumbling of buildings and structures. But with that eclipse and stuff, they have been talking a lot about the New Madrid fault line. They have. They did a lot last year, and I don't really even remember seeing it on the news. I didn't remember seeing it on the news. Look at this. The effects of it 12 years ago, the effects of the New Madrid 12 years ago, the New Madrid fault line escape routes. They have escape routes for the fault line. You might want to go watch that. If you just type in this, you go look at that video, because I'm not going to show it on here. They got escape routes. That's the heading you need to look at. Want to know about the New Madrid fault. I wanted to see if there was any in this area. The types of damages. There was something I saw. It said Louisville, Kentucky on it. Let's see if my history had it on here. No, it's got no. I was sitting there. I was playing too much with the lightning, so it didn't show up in there. But I was thinking Louisville, Kentucky. Actually, I have to go back. Oh, I was looking at the plasma. See if the plasma weakens the Earth's mantle. If a lot of energy got stored up in it, what it could do. Earth atmospheric loss through the plasma mantle and its dependence. Okay, I was looking that up. I don't know. I was trying to find a magic triangle. It's like the magic triangle and physics. And physics is what I was looking up. And then I was looking up light. How light would work with it. It was. So how does that light work with that? No. It's like, it's right around that area. right around that area that with that eclipse. How we doing over here, you all? Please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you for joining. From Star Trek. Hello there, Carol, honey. Is there any other? All the moderators are on here. That's wonderful. Somebody got their comment timed out. You have to be nice on here. The triangle is the most powerful symbol. Esoterics. Yes, that's why. It. I don't like looking at that picture on the computer. I don't, because no matter how you stretch the triangle, you know what I mean? And this right here. So I'm thinking it does match. It matches that fallout zone. The shaking zone is what it matches. It's like, wow. You can see it. Well, I got to pull it back far enough. It would cover that whole shaking area. That's what it would do. The whole area. If they could store up the energy in it. Well, you know what? They can store up the energy. They can store up the energy. It's like you can charge a battery and you can store the energy in the battery. You store all the energy in the battery when you charge it. It stores that until you use it all up and then it's gone. Yeah. You could do it. You could do it. And this is literally, it's where the lightning's right outside here. They got their tunnels underground too. It's like right around in that area. Right around in that area. It's literally, now it's like literally right here. I bet they're harnessing the energy too. You can harness the energy. I'm just hypothesizing. You can harness the energy and let it build up, and then it will do something else, and then poof, cause it to fracture. You can cause a fracture. It's like if you put a lot of tension on something, it could cause it to like poof. I don't know. But this is wild. The April the 8th and the New Madrid. And of course they got the sounds of lightning. And the lightning can travel. And what if they mix plasma with frequencies? Plasma and frequency FER, frequency weapons at the same time. Let's see if we got something. Yeah. Okay. Well, you can have a direct energy weapon, a ranged weapon that would damage its target with highly focused energy without a solid projectile, including lasers and stuff. Microwaves. Okay, that's a frequency, a microwave frequency. They can target personnel, missiles, vehicles, optic devices, plasma weapons, direct energy weapons. Oh wow, they can. The secret history on popular mechanics. Pulsed impulse kill laser. UFOs. Forbes magazine. UFOs, plasma lasers, and the Pentagon's voice of God weapon. We got a voice of God weapon. U.S. Joint Non-Lethal Weapons Directorate. Ball lightning can occur naturally during electrical things. Oh. The high energy laser weapons, a defense expert explains how they work. The U.S. Navy deployed a ship-based high-energy laser to defend against small, fast-moving ocean surface as well as missiles and drones. A 60 kilowatt. Oh, that would fry you. That would fry you up. The future of direct energy weapons. Project Marauder, history of the Air Force plasma cannon. Um, High-powered microwaves. They got bandwidths and stuff. I just want to know, can you, okay, radio frequency, okay. I just want to know if you can combine radio frequency, frequency like weapons with the plasma weapons, and if you could store that up together. That's what I'm thinking. If the two could be used as one, I don't know. Yeah. The active denial, I've seen that too. Now we're going to get ourselves in trouble. So this is the triangles are encompassing the area that would be felt, that would shake. The shaking would be felt if the New Madrid were to go off. This thing is literally doing that. I mean, the Earth stores the electricity, right? I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I'm just hypothesizing. I'm just making stuff up. No, I really think that in my mind. I really do think it. I do. I think it in my mind. You can store electricity in the ground maybe. Store the Earth, store up the electricity. Well, they could. You got solar panels. What can they do with those solar panels? They can steal the energy from solar panels. They could. You could have the solar panels and they can get a lot of energy from them somehow, maybe. I don't know. I don't know, you all. It's just way above my head. I'm not that scientific. All I know is I don't like seeing that. And I do not like seeing the triangles. They make me sick to my stomach when looking at it on the computer. Just like sick right here. And it don't feel good. It doesn't feel good. And I normally don't get sick to my stomach looking at something. But there's something going on. The Earth has electricity. Tesla proved that. That's right, Al, honey. Oh, it made my nose itch. With macaroni. Yes, macaroni took the energy from the air. Oh, yes. You like the... So, yeah, that's what this thing is about. It's a real-time lightning data map right here. And it's good they got it. It's trying to connect. Okay, it's connected. It's starting back up again. It's got to get loaded. It's loading all the lightning. It's getting closer. See, this is weird. It's getting closer to the lab. This is coming in a storm. And it's by that magnetic thing. I wonder if they can drive the storms in. They can drive them. Send their airplanes out. Didn't want to do it. It's sure to be eventful. It's sure to be eventful. I don't know if they're still talking about the solar eclipse in the news, are they? I think on the bridges, I'm taking up the bridges doing it. The Egyptian technology. Yes, hello, Miss Constitutional Rights. You got your constitutional rights? Yeah, right now. Sometimes. So that and that, yeah. But let's see the April 8th. This is typing in the April 8th. Total solar eclipse. Still in the news somewhat. Oh, that's me. 3 hours ago, they're still in the news. It can bring an uptick in fatal car. Well, it's got a lot of triangles in it now with this stuff. How far away is it? Today's the 26th. So you got 1 week, less than 2 weeks away now that we will have it. Less than 2 weeks away, and it's going to be like that, and it's going to have some energy. Oh, it might make my eye hurt right now. The moon's moment in the sun. The next 10 years. Find out when the next 10 years will happen, you all. Total, how you have to understand it. Okay, sit. I'm going to go, but this thing right here, I don't like that. I don't like it. Because it goes across this area. And there is maybe nothing will happen. Some people say, you know, nothing's going to happen. Go live your lives. It's just all hype. Nothing may happen on that day, but it's got an arrow on it. It's perfect arrow. Perfect. Kind of, sort of. Yeah, I'm going to go. You all. If you haven't joined this channel, please consider subscribing and joining. And hit that like button. That'd be great. That helps the channel out. It helps us out. Helps us reach more people. It does. You just don't understand why people are so hungry. Are they hungry? Oh, money hungry. Money hungry. I have no idea why they're money hungry. I'm sitting there looking at one of those stink bugs on the ceiling. Oh, they like to fly around. They got a hard shell. They remind me of some kind of alien bug with their hard shell. The stink bugs smell like asparagus. No, they smell like cilantro. Stink bugs do. Have you ever seen a stink bug? They smell like cilantro. Good night. Good night, everybody. It takes me a while to get back into the flow of doing things from the weekend and today. But that's okay. I just got to get myself back in the mood, back in the mode of doing this, because there's so much, I think there's so much more. There's so much more that's not being said. So much more. And there's esoteric triangles and esoteric. All right, we're going to go. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. It's 9:48 here in Salem, Indiana. And I know you're like 3 hours behind me on the West Coast. And then you're 2 hours, and then you're just like, yeah, that's right. Thank you, moderators. Thank you all for your comments. And just got to stay strong. Stay strong no matter what comes. Spiritually strong on the inside of here. And get ourselves straightened up. Yeah. Have a wonderful rest of your day. It's getting hard for me to focus now because I'm hearing that stink bug flying around. Yeah. Somebody got a happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Vera. Happy birthday to you. That's right. If there was somebody's birthday, yeah, we can say it. We did say it. We did. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. I think I did the hello. I did. I did it. Good night, everyone. Love you.